Fran and John, a WBD detective tells me DNA tested from a 2015 rape kit matched Jerice Jones's DNA, and further investigation led police to file charges against him. Jones is in prison right now, serving time for sex offense and assault convictions from a separate 2015 incident. Jerice Jones is charged with killing his 16-year-old half-sister Miyonna Jones in 2022. He now faces new charges, including rape and kidnapping, stemming from an incident Wilmington Police Detective Joshua Childress says happened in 2015.
We received a CODIS hit, so that's the Combined DNA Index System that did tie back to some DNA previously collected from Jerice Jones. It did come back to this 2015 sexual assault case, and based off of that, with further investigation, we decided to charge.
This is the story of 16-year-old Miyonna Jones, a vibrant 16-year-old who had her entire life ahead of her. She had only just begun to embrace life's journey when her life was tragically taken by the hands of someone she trusted. Her half-brother Jerice Jones is a man with a history of sexually assaulting women. This case is truly unbelievable, as it is rare for a family member to commit such a heinous act against their own flesh and blood. How could he commit such a brutal act to his little sister, and why was he free to continuously assault women? Welcome to Off the Wall Crimes, Lost Souls Edition. Hit the subscribe button and bell to be notified of more Off the Wall crime stories. Miyonna, a Wilmington native who grew up attending New Hanover High School, was known for her kind and compassionate nature. Her warm personality and fun-loving demeanor endeared her to those around her. However, tragedy struck, casting a shadow over what was supposed to be a welcoming and promising life. The nightmare began on November 2nd when Miyonna was reported missing by her mother, Mia Sellers. Expressing her anguish and frustration on social media, Mia pleaded for immediate action from law enforcement, noting the absence of alerts or updates about her daughter's disappearance. Just days later, another 16-year-old girl named Araceli Rojas Jimenez went missing in the same area, drawing increased attention to Miyonna's case. The parallel disappearances hinted at the possibility of a more sinister and widespread occurrence. The sudden vanishing of Miyonna sent shockwaves through the community, prompting an intensive search effort. According to the police, the last known sighting of Miyonna was on South 7th Street in Wilmington. Several law enforcement agencies collaborated in the search, and the investigation led to the identification of two individuals of interest connected to Miyonna's case. These individuals were Miyonna's half-brother, Jerice Jones, and his girlfriend, Randy Johnson. The community was left in shock when breaking news reports revealed their arrests. Jerice Jones faced charges of kidnapping, sexual harassment, and assault. Even before this case, Jones had previously pleaded guilty to multiple assaults. In a New Hanover County Superior Court appearance, Jones entered a guilty plea for second-degree sexual offense and 3 counts of assault on a female. According to Assistant District Attorney Connie Jordan, these assaults occurred between 2015 and 2016. Jones assaulted 2 women on October 31, 2015, one on 10th Street and another later that night on 25th Street. Additionally, on November 4, 2015, he assaulted a 3rd woman in the same yard on 25th Street after she responded to an online ad. Ultimately, on November 12, 2015, Jones happened to come upon a 17-year-old student in a stairway at Cape Fear Community College, CFCC. He put her in a chokehold and sodomized her after they had a talk. On November 19, 2015, Jones was taken into custody on an unrelated accusation of luring a prostitute. He and an alleged female prostitute were discovered by law enforcement officers on Haywood Drive in a car with fogged windows. Following his indictment in January 2016 for the attack at CFCC, Judge Charles Henry sentenced Jones to 4.6 to 10.6 years in prison, in line with the conditions of his plea deal. After being released from prison, Jones will also serve 5 years of probation, be required to register as a sexual offender for 30 years and be subject to a lifelong no-contact order with his victim. In contrast, Randy Johnson faced charges of obstructing justice due to her participation in the case. Following 2 intense weeks of heartbreakingly thorough research, Assistant District Attorney Connie Jordan stated that she believes Randy Johnson may also be a suspect in Miyonna's disappearance. On November 17, a somber discovery was made in neighboring Pender County. Miyonna's lifeless body was discovered in a neighboring Pender County dump. Her family, who now grieve her loss, really valued her presence as a source of warmth and compassion. The town mourned the death of this young life, and Miyonna's family sent out many condolences. "I want everyone to be aware of her kindness. I wanted her funny characteristics to be known. I wanted everyone to know that she was one of the kindest individuals I've ever met and that you could always rely on her in the event that you couldn't rely on anybody else." Miyonna's classmate. The Wilmington Police Department diligently searched for Miyonna and apprehended those responsible, working with other agencies. This is an active ongoing investigation and we're doing everything in our power to ensure that anyone involved are charged to the fullest extent with the commission of this despicable crime. The collaborative endeavors of various law enforcement agencies, such as the New Hanover County Sheriff's Office, the FBI Brunswick Search and Rescue, and others, played a crucial role in this inquiry. Jones was apprehended under suspicion of being alone with Miyonna in his car, who has since passed away. He was arrested on November 2, 2022, facing charges of first-degree murder. Simultaneously, Jones's girlfriend, 27-year-old Randy Johnson, was taken into custody on November 5, charged with felony obstruction of justice. As per court documents, she stands accused of providing false statements to law enforcement with the intent to impede the investigation. As the investigation unfolded, additional charges were brought against Jarice Jones, who now confronted accusations of first-degree assault and a felony count of incest directly linked to Miyonna Jones. Furthermore, Judy McKnight, a relative of Jones and the founder of a group called Moms in Mourning, faced charges of obstruction of justice related to Miyonna's case. Every murder is a grave and condemnable act, signifying the loss of a precious life and causing enduring pain for the victim's loved ones. However, certain cases stand out due to their extreme nature and the level of cruelty involved. The case of Jarice Jones is a prime example. If found guilty of the charges, Jarice Jones could potentially face the death penalty. This penalty, the most severe in our justice system, is reserved for the most heinous and aggravated cases. Jarice Jones's situation is undeniably serious, warranting a thorough examination of the circumstances surrounding the case. Given the serious nature of the charges against him, Jones was detained without bail at the New Hanover County Detention Center, highlighting the gravity of the allegations. When the death penalty is a potential outcome, a capital review committee is typically convened to determine the presence of aggravating circumstances. It's essential to underscore that not every first-degree murder automatically qualifies for the death penalty. Instead, specific factors, referred to as aggravating circumstances, must be evident for a case to be eligible for capital punishment. The Capital Review Committee carefully examined all the evidence, taking into account the particulars of the case and relevant legal statutes. They conducted a thorough assessment, considering factors such as the nature of the crime, any premeditation involved, the level of violence, the impact on the victim and the community, and other relevant aspects. Following this comprehensive examination, the committee determined that the death penalty is an appropriate consideration in this specific case. Currently, no bail has been established for Jones. As the state pursues the death penalty, a second attorney with expertise in handling capital murder cases in North Carolina will be appointed to him. The decision on a death penalty sentence rests with a jury. It's important to highlight that the most recent execution in the state occurred on August 18, 2006, when Samuel Flippin was executed by lethal injection for the murder of his 2-year-old stepdaughter. As the trial of Jarice Jones, accused of the murder of his half-sister Miyonna Jones, unfolds, we should keep in mind the profound loss and pain endured by Miyonna's family and loved ones. The quest for justice in this case is of paramount significance, serving as a reminder that such acts of violence should not go without consequences. The tragic incident involving Miyonna Jones imparts profound and crucial moral lessons for society. The narrative underscores the rare and alarming occurrence of betrayal within families, where a half-brother committed egregious acts against his own sister. This highlights the importance of not taking trust within familial bonds for granted. The case draws attention to shortcomings in the judicial system, as evidenced by the perpetrator, Jarice Jones, who had a history of assault but was not adequately restrained or rehabilitated. This story prompts contemplation on the necessity for more effective measures to address individuals with a history of violence. I am truly saddened by the heartbreaking loss of Miyonna Jones. My thoughts and condolences are with you and your family during this incredibly challenging time. Please accept my deepest sympathies. Miyonna's untimely departure is a profound tragedy, and words may not adequately express the sorrow felt by those who knew and loved her. Her memory will be cherished for the joy and kindness she brought into the lives of others, and her absence creates an irreplaceable void. May you find strength and comfort in the cherished memories of Miyonna, and may her spirit endure in the hearts of all those fortunate enough to have known her. As you navigate through this painful journey of grief, my thoughts and prayers are with you, providing solace and support. Thanks for watching Off the Wall Crimes, Lost Souls Edition. Please stay safe out there, and see you guys in the next video.